here in my setup where I make YouTube videos. But you know what I like better than making YouTube videos? Memes. Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome to the Q&A video that I was supposed to do a long time ago. I'm a YouTuber. The last video, this was a subscriber special when I reached like 3,500 subscribers, and now I'm at like 7k, so thank you so much. Like, you guys, like, you don't know how much that means to me. It's really like crazy that I reached that fast. So if you're new to the channel, welcome and thank you for subscribing, and if you're waiting for the questions, I'm gonna answer them. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna pick winners for the giveaway, and since I've reached like so many milestones and I missed like so many of them, I decided I'm gonna pick 3 winners. So there's 3 game keys that I'm gonna give away, random games. Let's start with the questions. What is your favorite Otomi game? I don't, you know, it's surprising, as much as I obsess over Seduce Me and whatever, I don't play many dating sims or Otomi games. I think the real reason for that is just because like most of them are just really like stupid. If you go back to the first time I played Seduce Me, I said in the beginning this was what my channel has become and whatever, and the reason why I said that is because nobody knows how to really write like dating sims or Otomis well. Michaela was the only person who didn't, you know, do that, and that's why I love the game so much. It's not like the main character is like all this weak female who can't do anything for herself, and she automatically falls in love with the love interest or whatever the case may be. They have to do everything for her. In Seduce Me, Mika can do whatever the hell she wants. She doesn't have to sleep with anyone. She doesn't have to like fall in love with anyone either. She doesn't need like some guy to like do everything for her. She can fight on her own, and that's why I really like the way that Michaela wrote the story for Seduce Me. I think this is why that's my favorite one. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? There's a lot of places I want to go. I want to go to Japan. I do want to go there. I want to go to New Zealand as well. Scotland's another place I would like to go. I don't know where I would like to go, just because like in general, like I hate cold places. I hate the cold so much. I am a dragon inside. I love the heat, so anywhere hot is ideal, but Scotland or like New Zealand, they're very beautiful, and I'm just like, I want to go there and live there, but I'd probably die from the cold. What is the first video you uploaded? Okay, so if you didn't know, a few weeks ago there were some mishaps on my channel with copyright and shit, so I had to take down some of my old videos. But actually my first video that I uploaded was the first episode of my podcast, A Girl and a Podcast with my 2 friends. That was just like, because I didn't have anything recorded, so I'm just like, we'll just do a podcast, like, because I thought that was a great idea. So that was my first video, but my first Let's Play is Telltale's Game of Thrones episode 1, where I'm gonna re-upload it because people have told me they want to see it again, so I'm gonna re-upload it. It's so bad. Like, I don't know why you guys want to see it. It's so bad. It's so cringy because, like, first of all, I didn't know how to talk in front of, like, an audience or whatever, so it's just me being like, oh, hey guys, you know, I'm gonna play this game, I'm gonna talk about Game of Thrones and whatever, and I was just making really bad, terrible jokes and very bad puns at the same time, because I'm like, that'd be funny, and then when I rewatched it, I'm like, it's not funny. Who is your favorite Incubi brother? I'm assuming you're referring to the Incubi from Seduce Me, and it's Eric. Eric is #1 for me forever. I don't care. He's husbando. I love the other boys too, don't get me wrong, but Eric is just like #1 for me. I love how his character development throughout the 2 games evolve, and that's why I really like him a lot. So yeah, it's Eric. How is your journey from 1 subscriber to 3,500 subscribers? I still can't wrap my mind around that. Like, so many of you are subscribing to my channel and watching my content and enjoying it. So it's cool, but it's just weird to me, if that makes any sense. How many anime senpais do you have? Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have not watched anime recently. I've fallen off the trail of anime since, I think the last time I was really into anime was when I was in high school. But I have a lot of senpais, I'm just saying right now. #1, definitely Inuyasha. I fucking loved him so much. Tsundere's man. So Inuyasha's #1. Tamaki Suwu from Ouran High School is definitely another one. Kyo from Fruit Baskets is another. Oh, you know who's another one? Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. I love Vegeta so much. Hey Jessica, can people send you random stuff in the mail? I was debating whether to open up a PO box or not yet. No, right now I'm gonna say no, because I don't even know how much it costs to rent a PO box where I live, because everything's expensive where I live. So in the future, possibly. Right now I'm not gonna open one, but yeah, in the future, yeah, probably I will. How long does it take to upload a video? Depends how terrible my internet connection is, because I have shitty internet. If I'm lucky, it will only take like 10 minutes, but generally no, because my internet's really bad. What is your favorite food? I like anything. Like, I'm the type of person who will be like, I'll eat whatever, I don't care. Like, you'll give me food, it's fine. As long as it's not like something really like a penis or something like that, you know what I mean? I don't know why I said that, but you know what I mean? As long as it's not like that. But I'm the type of person who's not picky, I'll just eat whatever. But I guess pasta is my favorite one, like any type of pasta I really like. What is your favorite TV show and or movie? TV show, definitely Doctor Who. I'm a huge Whovian. Everybody knows this. I'm a Doctor Who fan. I love Doctor Who. That's probably my favorite TV show. And my favorite movie, that's kind of hard to say because I have a lot that I like. Maybe the Lord of the Rings trilogy? I don't know. Can that count as like one thing? Maybe Lord of the Rings. I don't know. What is your all-time favorite ship? Okay, my favorite ship. Damn it, I have a lot of ships. This is a very bad question because I have a lot of ships. Right now, probably Pricefield. Pricefield is like one of the biggest ships that I have. What inspired you to start YouTube? Actually, I wanted to do YouTube like a long time ago, maybe when I started in high school, because if anyone doesn't know, I'm an animator, and when I was in high school, I was just like, I was watching a lot of cartoons on a website called newgrounds.com. That's where a lot of YouTube animators like originated from. So like Egoraptor, Oni, Psychic Pebbles, like all of them, they were from there, and I'm a big fan of all of them. And I would always watch them on there, and I'm just like, I wanna do animations, and then I found out they were on YouTube as well, and I'm like, maybe I can make my own cartoons on here. And then when I got into college, when I took animation really seriously, I started doing like random parodies on there, and then I gradually did like fan animations and some originals and stuff like that, and that's how I got started on YouTube. And as for my gaming channel, I just wanted to do this, one, for fun, and two, just to have something where I can just talk in front of a camera and talk to people, because I have like a lot of trouble speaking in front of people, especially like if you guys don't notice, or if you watch my videos for a long time, when I read stuff out loud, I have trouble enunciating stuff, and sometimes I just stumble over my words and stutter a lot. So I figured, okay, maybe I'll just like start talking in front of camera, and this was kind of to give me a break away from like the animation side, so I could take a break and just like play games and like try to talk and learn how to, like, you know, be entertaining and stuff like that. So yeah, it has helped me out a lot. I've noticed that I don't stutter or like stumble on my words when I read stuff a lot, and I have like have an easier time like talking to people. So that's kind of a good thing. Can you collab with Bloom Games? If I can collab with her, that'd be awesome. I know she's Canadian as well, so shout out to her. What's your favorite part of being a YouTuber? Probably interacting with you guys. I enjoy reading. I know I don't get to reply to everybody because it's very difficult because there's like fucking thousands of comments everywhere, but just know that I read all of them. I swear to God, I read all of them, and I enjoy what you guys are saying, because sometimes you guys are really funny and it makes me laugh every time. I enjoy like, yeah, interacting with you guys, or even like meeting other YouTubers. I've made a lot of friends on YouTube, and I really love them all, and they're really wonderful people, so it's just that kind of stuff. What is the funniest and cutest thing that has happened to you in game and in real life? Okay, in game first. Funniest thing, anytime there's a glitch like in a game, like when I was I haven't recorded this, and surprisingly this hasn't been caught on my gameplay yet, but when I play Dragon Age, sometimes when you make your character jump, like the person will get stuck in the air, so they'll end up doing like this, like they're falling, like the falling animation, but it looks like they're walking, so it looks like they're moonwalking across the ground. I fucking love that glitch. It's the best glitch in Inquisition. And the cutest thing in the game, oh man, there's a lot of stuff. Any like, okay, let's see, Life is Strange, the Pricefield kiss, that was like, yep, all gay, I love it, that was good. When I was playing Dragon Age Origins with Lennester, his entire romance is the most adorable thing I've ever witnessed in my life. In real life, the funniest thing, so yeah, anything involving my friends, or like I have a lot of stories that are really stupid, but yeah, a lot of them involving with my friends. They're really funny. The cutest thing in real life, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. You know what? It's me. I'm cute. What other YouTubers do you watch? Except Geek Remix, because I seen you in the comments. Okay, so you know that I'm a Geek Remix fan. I watch a lot of Game Grumps, Rooster Teeth, JonTron, let's see, Markiplier. I watch PewDiePie as well. My other, you know, I'm gonna include this as like my favorite YouTubers, because I've seen that question floating around too. But my favorite YouTubers, aside from those that I've just mentioned, you should check out because they're my friends, and I highly recommend their channel because their content is really great. So you should check out HusbandoGoddess if you haven't checked out Christy already. She does Otomi games. She did a Let's Play on Matthew for Seduce Me. So you should check out her. Tayo plays games. Tayo is awesome. She does a lot. If you're a fan of like Life is Strange and stuff, she has a lot of games on Life is Strange on there. She's fucking hilarious. I love her. Stardust Productions, which is Carter and his band of friends as well. They have their own channel on there. GingerMan Games. He's very funny. You should check out Lennester, who is one of my other friends who does animations. He's so cool. And you should check out Purest Productions, who is new on YouTube and he does animations. Also, check out that. Also, Christy Animation. Chris is also another friend of mine. He does animations and stuff, so if you're interested in that, I'll put the links in the description so you guys can check them out. What's your top 5 favorite anime? Okay, number 1, Inuyasha, definitely. Sailor Moon, I'm a Sailor Moon fan. Ouran High School Host Club, probably Death Note. I'll probably say School Rumble, because School Rumble was really funny. What's your favorite video to record? Anything involving my friends. Like, I like, you know, making dumb, silly videos and stuff like that by myself, but it's much more enjoyable when there's people around, especially when they're my friends, because they make, like, the dumbest but funniest comments ever, and I love them so much. So anything involving my friends, I enjoy the most. How do you feel about being a YouTuber? It's weird. If I could, oh, you're asking me if I can bring someone from the book or video game out into real life. Okay, let's start with a book. This is very difficult. I'm probably gonna pick A Song of Ice and Fire because that's my favorite series, and I'd probably take out of the book. Who would I bring out? It's a tie between Jon Snow or Daenerys Targaryen because those are my favorites. One of those two, I would pick those two. From a video game? Oh man, that's like difficult because I have a lot of favorite video games. Maybe Alistair from Dragon Age Origins. Because he's a dork and I love him. Maybe, you know what? Maybe fucking Dorian from Dragon Age Inquisition, because like, he's the most sassiest character I have ever seen in my life, and I'm just like, you and I would be best friends in real life. So I feel like I would bring Dorian so we can like hang out and stuff. That'd be cool. Also, I'm gonna include anime in this because I saw another question. Oh man, it would be cool if Inuyasha was like in real life. I would like that. What was the first game you have ever played, and did you like it? The first game that I ever played that I could remember was the Ninja Turtles on the Sega Genesis, and I was playing with my brother, and we were always like, he was always Leonardo and I was always Donatello because Donatello was my favorite. But the thing is, I was so chicken, like when we were going into the first level, like the first level boss, you had to go into the sewer, there's like a giant alligator, and then he was brave enough to fight the alligator, but I was too chicken. I'm like, I'm gonna hang out in the back and you fight it, okay? So that was probably the first game that I played, but I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun game. Alright, this question I see a lot, not just from this video, but from like every other video that I have. How old am I? I am 22. I am not in high school. I am not in college. I already graduated school because fuck school. Just kidding. Go to school because school is like really important. What is your opinion on favorite games that you have played from 2015 to 2016? Okay, the games that I have played last year and this year weren't bad because a lot of games that have come out recently are fucking terrible. And not because like story-wise or anything, it's just like the majority of them are broken. I think most people notice AAA titles are broken a lot and it's really disappointing. So that's why I didn't really buy much AAA titles in the past 2 years because I was just like, I'm gonna wait till they fix this. So my favorite game from last year was definitely Life is Strange, and that was I absolutely love that game so much. If anyone doesn't know, I'm obsessed with that game and Chloe Price, but not only because, you know, they were fucking awesome or whatever, but that I could relate to that game on a personal level, and I think that's why I loved it so much. The storytelling was real enough for me to feel emotion for it, because games are just like, oh, you know, you could just play a game and be like, oh, I feel sad, and then a few weeks later you're like, okay, I forgot about it. Well, I'm still sad about Life is Strange, and it's been almost a year already, and that's how much impact it had on me. So that's what I enjoy, when games still leave an impact on me, and I'll still remember it, whether the emotion is happy, sad, or mad, or whatever. But it gives positivity on it, so I'm just like, you did a good job of making me feel something. So yeah, that's probably a good one. And also from this year would probably be Overwatch so far, because one, I don't play first-person shooter games ever. I hate first-person shooters, and Overwatch is the first game to make me actually love it. I fell in love with that game immediately, even though there is no like single player campaign mode or whatever. You're just like shooting each other on teams and stuff. I still fell in love with the characters, and they have backstories, and they have comics, and then animated shorts. I'm just like, I fucking love everything. I love it. I love it so much. So thank you, Blizzard, for making me love Overwatch. What's your favorite color? It's pink, actually. What's your favorite animal? That's hard because it's a tie between a giraffe or a bear. Would you date any Otomi characters? Probably, yeah. You know what? Fuck this. I'd date Eric. Alright? Eric's husbando. I'd go for him. Do you want to travel anywhere? Yes, I do. I want to travel to many places as possible. If you had the chance, would you ever write an Otomi game? If so, what would the plot story be? Oh, okay. You know, I'm probably gonna say this now, because I have actually been thinking about learning how to use the RunPy engine, which many visual novels use to run the game. I was thinking about learning it and learning like codes and stuff so I can make my own game, because I've been thinking about it for a long time that I wanted to. But if I did, definitely some romance. There needs to be some fucking smut in it, okay? So that would be definitely it. I think the way that I would have it is definitely in a fantasy, either fantasy or sci-fi, because I love those genres a lot. Something on the lines of like, you know, like Lord of the Rings feel or like Game of Thrones feel. If sci-fi would definitely be like kind of like a Doctor Who feel, because I love that kind of stuff, like time travel and stuff like that. I don't know what the plot would be. I would have to think about that, but if I ever do end up making my own visual novel, I'll let you guys know. So, will you play more games? Fuck yes, I will. What's your favorite game you have ever played on this channel? And what was your friends and family's reaction when they found out you were doing YouTube? And what's your favorite genre when it comes to games, books, TV shows, etc.? Okay, so my favorite game that I've ever did on this channel is probably Life is Strange. Life is Strange is probably the one that I enjoyed the most, because I was so invested in the story, so I was just like, oh my god, the entire time. So Life is Strange is definitely my favorite one that I've done. My reaction from my friends and family about me doing YouTube, well, they've known that I've done YouTube a long time because I started on animation, so they knew about it. But the gaming stuff, definitely my friends were like, fuck yeah, do it, right? So they were cool with it. My family was just like, mostly my parents are just like, what's that? Like they don't understand the concept of like Let's Players, which is understandable because it's kind of weird to begin with. So they're just kind of like, what the hell is that? My favorite genre when it comes to games, books, and TV shows, anything adventure. It has to be adventure, fantasy, sci-fi. I'm okay with like thrillers as long as it's not like, you know, jump scare. I fucking hate jump scares. So if it's like that, something with like mystery in it too. So mostly fantasy though, I'll just say that. What kind of game would you want to play? I want to play more RPG stuff, because like I love role-playing games. They're much fun because I can immerse myself more into the story. Any RPG or like adventure type game. Here's some Whovian questions. Let's get into it. What was the saddest event that made you cry in Doctor Who? Mine was when 11 regenerated into 12. 10 was sad, but 11 was too personal and quick. I understand you, girl. Or a guy, I'm not sure. The saddest thing, you know what's really messed up? The first episode of Doctor Who that I have ever watched was one of the saddest ones, which was Doomsday, where Rose essentially crosses into another dimension and then she never sees the Doctor again. Well, you know what I mean. It just it's just so terrible. But the first episode, I didn't understand what was happening. Like these fucking giant like metal salt shakers that look like to me with plungers on the side, but were like flying around. I'm like, what is this show? And then I saw it was like time travel and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I kept watching. And then it got to the end of Doomsday where Rose was saying goodbye to the Doctor. And it was the part where he goes, Rose Tyler, and then he vanishes. He never got to say I love you, and that fucking broke my heart. I was like, what the fuck is this show? And then I'm like, I was hooked on it ever since. But yeah, that's probably one of the saddest ones that I fucking cried. When did I start posting videos on YouTube? I think 2013 is when I started posting stuff on YouTube. What is your absolute favorite game of all time? This is like asking me to pick among my children, you know what I mean? I have a lot of games that I really like. Probably, you know what? It used to be Metal Gear Solid because I really love that series, but I kind of think it's Life is Strange now. I don't know. It's between those two. I think it's Life is Strange. I'm not sure. So asking if I have siblings, and yes I do. I have one brother. Can you do a room tour? I see your posters and they are amazing. Thank you. Right now I'm in the dark because it's like raining outside, but my room is a fucking mess. You don't understand because I'm an artist. Other artists will understand. It just, everything is just everywhere. There's a bunch of papers on the ground behind me. You can't, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a bunch of papers down there that I used to draw with and stuff. My sketchbooks are everywhere as well. My makeup is like all over my desk right now too, so it's just like, it's just an entire mess. Maybe one day I will, but honestly you're not missing much. My room is a disaster. What other Otomi games do you want to play on your channel? I don't know many other Otomi games, I'm not gonna lie, but kind of Otomi game that I want to see, or like dating sim, is a gay or lesbian dating sim, because I don't see a lot of those that are done well. Because when I think of like gay or lesbian games, they think of like sex, because like that's what I keep seeing, like just like, oh, we just want to fuck and whatever, we need to do that in the sim. I'm just like, no. Like, can't there be games like, can't there be like a lesbian or gay version of Seduce Me? I fucking need that, you know what I mean? So, if I can find any games like that, I'll probably do that. Alright, do you watch the short anime Pillow Boys, and have you ever played the game My Sleepy Time Boyfriend? I have not, and I have not played that game either, but I will look into it. How do you think you have evolved through your first video? I'm definitely much more, like I said earlier, I know how to talk much more than I used to. Definitely, I feel more confident talking out loud because I had trouble speaking, so that's another plus. I think that's how I evolved. Also, like, learning how to interact with people because I have trouble with that as well. What's your biggest fear? Mine is spiders. My biggest fear is heights. I don't like heights. What is the most funniest show you have watched so far? South Park is fucking hilarious. I love South Park. Or Archer. Archer makes me laugh a lot because I have very crude humor, very like stupid humor, so I enjoy shows like that. Or like Bob's Burgers. That's a funny show as well. If you could meet and spend the rest of your life with one person, from a game or not, who would it be? Let's be really awkward because I'm in a relationship right now, but if it was just from a video game, that's difficult because I have a lot of like, you know, husbandos from video games. Probably be a tie between Alistair from Dragon Age Origins, Cullen from Dragon Age, the Dragon Age series, and Eric from Seduce Me, because they're all very devoted to whoever they're romancing. Would you rather have fingers for eyelashes or eyelashes as fingers? This is a fucking awesome question. I love these hypothetical questions. They're funny. You know what? Because like, oh, this is fucked up because I'm an artist. I need my fingers to draw, you know what I mean? So I don't know how I'd be able to hold a pencil or a stylus with eyelashes. And if I had fucking fingers on my eyes, like how would I be able to see when I draw and stuff? I just have to like fucking hold them up like going like this, you know what I mean? But honestly, I'd probably pick fingers for eyelashes because I need my hands to draw. Will you ever play The Sims 3? I actually do own The Sims 3 because I was a huge fan of The Sims. Or I don't know if I should get my Sims 2 because I have Sims 2 in the original Sims, but I don't have Sims 4. I will say I enjoyed out of the most of Sims 2, so I might do a Let's Play on Sims 2. I don't know. Are there any new series that you're gonna put on your channel anytime soon? Hitman Absolution, because that's one of my favorite games as well. So I might start that very soon. Who is your favorite doctor? Oh my gosh. It's probably the man that is standing right on that poster behind me. I don't know if you can see him. That's the 10th Doctor. That's David Tennant's Doctor, number 10. David Tennant is probably the first Doctor. Yeah, he's the first Doctor that I ever witnessed on Doctor Who, so I fell in love with him immediately because like the way he acted, I'm just like, I like this guy a lot. So yeah, it's probably David. But in all honesty, I love them all. If it's from like classic Doctor Who, it's probably the second Doctor. What is your favorite vacation spot? Okay, I don't go out that much because I'm like a loser who stays home a lot, but probably Niagara Falls because it's very beautiful there and I like it. If you could be any mythological creature, what would you be? Okay, I would definitely it'd be cool if I was a dragon. Dragons would be cool. I'd probably pick a dragon. Which boy in Seduce Me do you like? And it can't be Sam or Eric. That's okay. After, if I was to put the boys in order, it would be like Eric, Sam. I haven't played the other boys yet, but I feel like I would put Damien, then James, and then Matthew. If you could be any animal, what would it be? I feel like I want to be a bear. If I was stuck on an island and I could bring 4 things, books, a knife would be good so that I could, like, you know, make food or something. A blanket would be good so I can keep warm. And if I could bring like a person, I'd probably bring my boyfriend or something like that so I don't go lonely or crazy. How long have you been into animating stuff based on your other channel? Okay, so I have been interested in the like arts in general since I was a little kid. Like as old enough as I can hold a pencil. I remember drawing Pikachu a lot when I was little, so I was always into it. And then when I got a little bit older, when I was watching cartoons and stuff, I kept thinking to myself, I want to do that. I want to make my own TV show, cartoon, whatever. Funny enough, when I was little, like the characters that I would write out or draw were demons, so I find that really funny now that I'm playing Seduce Me a lot. So that was like one thing that I used to do when I was a kid. As soon as I reached college, I took 3D animation for 3 years, and that was the toughest 3 years of my life. It was really difficult. Yeah, I found my way into animating because I just love creating things and like entertaining people. How long I have been animating? For 4 years, 4 or 5 years already, so holy shit. If you had to be on a show, not the ones on your wall, what would it be and why? You know, I always tell myself I want to be on Game of Thrones, but I know I would immediately die. You know, the Musketeers, the BBC version of Musketeers, that's a good show. What is your setup? Okay, my setup is not like professional. What's your favorite kind of tea? If you like tea, I love tea. Here's some tea that I have right now. Oh god, that was hot. Definitely in black tea. I just drink it straight. I don't put milk. I just put sugar and drink it straight because I'm hardcore like that. But yeah, generally any kind of tea, I'm okay with it. Do you prefer mobile Otomi games or PC Otomi games? I'm not a mobile person. I don't really play mobile games. The only mobile game that I have on my phone is like Pokemon Go. That's kind of it. I don't have many other games, so I probably pick PC. How long does it take to edit your videos? Depends how long the video is. If it's like my Let's Plays that are about like half an hour to 40 minutes, that will take me like an hour because I usually add stuff on top of like cutting down the video and stuff like that. What is your favorite shirt? It'd probably be my Rooster Teeth shirt, which I have worn in the first video, the subscriber giveaway thingy. My Achievement Hunter shirt, because I'm a AH fan, so it'd probably be that one. If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why? Probably telekinesis. Something involving that, or maybe having the power like with ice powers or something like that. So I want to be Jean Grey, but Iceman version. Can I do that? Jean Grey's my favorite, so I'd probably be telekinesis. I can like lift shit with my mind and like Professor X it and read people's mind and stuff and be so super powerful. I'd probably be like that. Or if I had like ice powers, that would help me a lot because I hate the cold. And then if I had ice powers, I'd be immune to coldness. That's how that works, right? How old were you when you first got glasses? I think I was 16. Who are your favorite husbandos from the games you played? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna narrow it down to the games that I played on this channel because I played a lot of games. I'm a huge gamer. Telltale's Game of Thrones. My husbando on there is Roderick Forrester because I love Roderick. He reminds me of Robb Stark a lot, so that's why I'm just like, alright, you're husbando. Alright, Life is Strange. I don't have a husbando, I have a waifu, and that's Chloe Price, so I picked Chloe from that. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, probably, oh god, what is that brother's name who hangs out in the guild that they turn into werewolves? The brother's there. That dude, whoever that dude is, I'll pick that guy. Fallout 4, I don't have a husbando either. I have a waifu and it's Piper, because Piper is really cute and she calls you Blue and she gives you bubblegum. I'm just like, how adorable is she? So it's probably Piper from that. Seduce Me, it's Eric. It will always be Eric. Dragon Age Inquisition, it's Solus. Oh my god, once you guys see the rest of if you haven't played Dragon Age Inquisition, once you see the rest of Solus's romance, you're all gonna fucking freak the fuck out. Overwatch, oh my gosh, I have a lot of husbando waifus in there. Overwatch, probably be Farah, because Farah is my waifu. I fucking love Farah. But if it was a husbando, probably, it's between McCree or Hanzo, I'm not gonna lie. Or Soldier Dad. No, you know what? It might be Soldier 76. Can I say all of them? Because I like all of them in Overwatch. What artists do you listen to or songs? I mean, I don't have like a general like favorite artist that's current because I'm a loser and I don't really listen to new music that much. I do like Sia and like Adele, so I like their music. But I grew up on listening to like music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s because my mom would play a lot of AC/DC. She played a lot of Led Zeppelin, Ozzy Osbourne. She played a lot of Madonna, all that stuff. So I knew like a lot of. I grew up on that stuff. So anything classic rock I really like, or 80s. I really like Dead or Alive. They're one of my favorite bands from the 80s. I fucking love Peter Burns. I love him so much. Oh, I also really like System of a Down, Fall Out Boy, Evanescence, because I had an emo phase when I was like a teenager. What is your favorite convention you have been to so far? Probably be FanExpo Canada. I have actually a vlog from that day. If you want to see it, I'll put it on the screen. What's your biggest pet peeve? When people don't use their common sense. Do you like the anime Fairy Tail? And if so, would you choose Natsu or Gray? Oh my god, I just started watching Fairy Tail actually, and then I saw Gray and he's always getting naked. Gray is always getting naked and I think I like Gray, but Natsu's pretty funny as well. I think it's great though, because he's so he just randomly shows up, he's like, fight me, and then all of a sudden he's like naked. I'm just like, what is happening? Would you rather live in Seduce Me for a day or Love is a Game for a day? Well, you know, to be fair, I don't really know much about Love is a Game because I only played the demo. And I don't know how like the romance are like with the boys, so I'd probably pick Seduce Me because Eric is there, so just seduce me. Who is your favorite companion and doctor? So I said the 10th Doctor was my favorite, and my favorite companion is actually Amy Pond. If you actually met the brothers from Seduce Me, how would you react? Would you still go for Eric, or would you hog all of them like I would? I like you. That's an awesome question. Okay. If I met the boys, first of all, I'd probably freak the fuck out and call the police because there's random men in your house and you're just like, who the fuck are these people? You know what I mean? Yeah, and then they're incubi, so it's just like, they're demons, they're sex demons. I don't know how I'd react. I think I'd freak out, honestly. And if Eric came up to me like the way he did in the game, I would not know what to do, honestly. I'd freak out. But I would still go for Eric. Do you have future plans for this channel? Do you plan to open a new account or projects? Right now, I'm happy where it is, but I would like to do more things. As for new accounts, no, I'm just gonna stick with my 2 channels that I have, animation and gaming. Collaborations would be nice. I like to do more collaborations with people. If you could live in a fictional world, what would it be? For me, it would be Harry Potter. Hey, nice choice. I'm a Hufflepuff, by the way, if anybody was wondering which one I was in. Hufflepuff, Badgers for life. Doctor Who? I mean, I would love to travel in the TARDIS. I have a mini TARDIS up here, by the way, for anyone. See how much of a loser I am? I have so many Doctor Who things. Like, fictional world, Dragon Age. I'd probably pick Dragon Age because I'm in love with that world so much, the lore and everything. That was probably the only game that I have studied like the lore rather than real life history. That's how much of a loser I am. So I'd probably pick Dragon Age because it's so cool. Are you obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's? And I've noticed people have been asking me if I could play that game, and the answer is no. I am not gonna play Five Nights. I'm very sorry. I'm not a fan of jump scare games or horror in general. I get scared really easily and I have bad anxiety, so if the entire game is just like I'm waiting to make like something will come up in my face and scare me, I'm not gonna have a good time. You're not gonna see me have a good time on camera. It's not gonna be funny because I'll actually freak out in real life. So no. But as for like horror games, I'm not opposed to horror games, which is it's completely fine. It's just I prefer games with a story, like a real something I can get immersed in, because Five Nights is just like, I get it, there is lore behind the story, whatever. You're a security guard and you're guarding the place, and the fucking things are coming at you, but it's just like I'm waiting to get jump scared and I don't want to feel like that the entire game. Like I've seen Until Dawn, and that's a horror game. Yes, there are jump scares, but it wasn't enough to bother me or trigger my anxiety or whatever, because I was still invested in what was going on in the story. So stuff like that is fine with me, but if it's just jump scares, I'm not gonna play it. I don't care. If you could pick any actor to play your bae, Eric, in a movie or something, who would it be? Oh my god, you know what? I don't know who would play Eric, because it needs to be someone who's very good at being the flirty type. Even though Christopher Escalante, who voices Eric, did a very, very, very good job on voicing him. Chris, can I pick you as the actor? Was that weird? I have a huge crush on Hugh Jackman. I've had a huge crush on Hugh Jackman since I was 8 years old because he played Wolverine and I loved Wolverine. I want to pick Hugh Jackman, but I don't see him as like the flirty type because I see him as like Wolverine, I'm Jack and I'll fucking kill you kind of guy. So I don't know who would play him. Oh my god. Maybe Sam Heughan, who's currently on Outlander. If you watch Outlander, he's kind of good at being the whole flirty type, you know, because he does play in a romance drama. So I think Sam Heughan. I don't know. He is redhead too, so that kind of works. I know you said you're an artist before, but I must ask, do you personally think you're good at it? I also want to know if you eat ramen. Yes, I like ramen. The real kind. I mean, the instant stuff is okay, but it's kind of salty. Personally, do I think I'm a good artist? Honestly, no. That's just me though, because I've had like, I have an inner conflict with myself. I think a lot of artists do that. They don't like their own work, and that's just me. I'm never satisfied with it because I feel like I can do better, you know what I mean? Even though I know I have talent to do it, but I just feel like it fucking sucks. Like, ugh. What advice can you give a starting YouTuber, and what programs did you use to make your intro? I'm so curious. Okay, I've gotten a lot of emails and like comments about how to start YouTube and stuff. I don't know if I should make a separate video. If you guys want me to, just let me know in the comments. But so far, I think the main goal when you start a YouTube, doesn't matter what it is, if it's gaming or animation or beauty or whatever, make sure your #1 goal is to do it for fun. Don't expect something out of it, because if you do, then you're not gonna have a good time, you know what I mean? If you expect to like, I hope I become famous or I hope I make a lot of money, you're just gonna keep thinking about that. You're not gonna think about like the content you're making. You're just gonna keep pushing out shit and you're just gonna be like, oh, it's good enough, whatever, as long as I get views or stuff like that. You're not gonna put care into your work, and people will notice that you don't put care into your work. Generally, you need to have fun, because if you're not having fun, then it's not worth it, you know what I mean? Don't expect like to get thousands of views, thousands of subscribers or whatever. Don't expect that, because if you, like I said, if you do, you're just gonna obsess over that and not focus on creating stuff. Make sure it's something you want to do, and don't let it affect your personal life. So if you have to get a job, or if you need to work but you want to work on YouTube, make sure you find a way to balance both of them out. Don't be like, I need a YouTube, fuck you work, because you know you need to live too, so just focus on that. And the programs that I use to make my intro is actually After Effects. Do you have a pet? I don't have a pet. Have you ever watched Cub Scouts? I have not, actually. Do you think you'll be doing YouTube as a full-time thing or a part-time thing? In the future, if I can get it to be a full-time, that'd be really awesome, because I actually enjoy making YouTube, and I enjoy making, because I read all your comments when people say you made my day happy, you're my role model and stuff. It's really nice to like, it's really flattering for me, because like, I know that I'm doing something good for someone else, and that makes me happy. I want to make people happy. Also, since you said you draw and stuff, can you show us some of your art? Yes, I can. I'll put them on the screen somewhere. Or if you want to go to my website, you can go to jessica3d.com. I have some stuff on there. Or my Instagram, you know, I put my art on Instagram as well. What will you be doing when you reach 5,000 subscribers? I'm at 7,000 now. I don't even know what the fuck to do for 10,000. Like, if you guys have any suggestions on like what I can do, because like, I get it, you guys want me to answer Q&A and stuff, but like, I have nothing else to do. Like, I don't know what to do. Who do you like more, Sam or Eric from Seduce Me? Okay, the reason why I love Eric is not because he's like, oh, he's like the sexy guy from Seduce Me, but the way he acts and cares for the character, I'm just like, that's really sweet. I mean, like, it's a really interesting way of like portraying it, because Eric was the type to be like, I need to seduce all these women to get their energy and stuff, and the way his character evolved, I'm just like, oh my god, you're such a sweetheart and I love you. That's why I love him. Who introduced you to Life is Strange? What made you so into the game Life is Strange? Okay, so nobody really introduced me to Life is Strange. I just saw it like on Twitter or something, like this game Life is Strange. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I read it was like time travel. It was in high school. I'm just like, ooh, time travel. I'm interested, because you know, Doctor Who. I immediately got the game. I actually bought the game when episode 5 was about to come out. I think I bought it in August, and episode 5 was coming out in October. So I joined the fandom late, but once I played it, I fell in love with the game so much, because not only because of the time travel, just because of the mystery of it, what was going on, and how relatable the characters are. Every single one of them I related to in some way, especially Max, who is the character that you play. I'm just like, holy shit, Max was me when I was in high school. Like, she's exactly how I am. And then when I met Chloe, at first I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? I didn't like her at first, but then the more I got to know her, I'm just like, oh, no wonder I didn't like her because she's like me now. Max was like how I was in high school, and Chloe is like how I am now, and the things that they go through I can relate to, and the other characters as well, what they go through, I'm just like, I relate to them on a personal level, and that's why I was so into Life is Strange. I'm just like, this game is just really, Jesus, I love it so much. Thank you, Donut. Hi Jessica, I wanted to ask, what is your zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is a Libra. I'm the scales. What is your favorite game from Michaela Laws? Seduce me. If you had unlimited materials, what cosplay would you do? Oh my gosh. So, I haven't been doing a lot of cosplay recently just because it's really expensive to do. If I had the funds, I would definitely cosplay a lot more, but probably a cosplay for like Final Fantasy or like Dragon Age. What's the most annoying thing about social media? And would you do a tag video with anyone, like a friend or a sibling? The most annoying thing about social media is just, well, I mean, like, I can't really say when people complain because I bitch on Twitter. That's all my Twitter is. I put memes and I complain about things. So I think the most annoying thing on social media is when people try to invade and like get more out of the person's personal life. Like, I get it, we're curious, we're humans, that's what we do, but there needs to be a boundary at times when people ask personal questions, because this has happened to me. When people start asking personal questions, I'm just like, I don't need to answer this, but at the same time, you don't need to be asking me those kinds of questions. When I do a tag, yes, I would like to actually, either with my boyfriend or my brother or something, or one of my friends. Maybe I'll do it with my friends, I don't know. Would you or have you ever worn contacts? No, I have not, and I plan to get contacts. Alright, this comes from my friend ChrisofTheDead, who does animations like I listed earlier. You should really check out his channel. But he asks, what is your daily schedule when you're animating? Like, how many hours of the day and how many days of the week? And what process in the animation pipeline? My daily schedule when I'm animating, pretty much all day if I can. I generally try to keep it like 7 to 8 hours every weekday, because weekends I don't do anything because I don't want to go insane unless I have to work on it. But generally it's like 5 days a week. I try to do between 6 to 8 hours of animation. And the process of it, when I pick the animation, so example, when I do my fan animations, I pick the clip out. People don't know this when you do animations. You don't animate the entire like sound clip in one scene. If you do that, you're insane. You should not do that. You have to cut up I cut up the clips into pieces, so it generally becomes 30 plus scenes for a minute to a minute and a half video. I storyboard it, so I do like stick figure kind of storyboards and how the camera is gonna look and stuff. You place the keys and you do the in-betweens, the major poses, and then I do the facial animation, and then I clean up after that. And your second question is, who is your ideal lineup of teams, characters, or players in an Overwatch match? Oh my gosh. Assuming that I'm playing Pharah, so 6 people. Pharah is a good one. Mercy is definitely a must for me because you need fucking Mercy to heal people and revive everybody. So Mercy, I want to say, Junkrat. Junkrat is pretty good. Diva? And Soldier 76. That's my ideal team. I'll just put that right now. Would you rather have the power to teleport but feel the fatigue as if you walked there, or be able to move through time only one spot without being interrupted by surroundings? Travel through time to one spot. So you mean like if I was to travel 10 years ago but I'll be only stuck in this house? Is that what you mean? I probably pick the time travel one, because if you teleport, yeah, you can get there faster, but then I could just collapse and faint because I'm tired, so maybe not. I don't know. I probably picked the time travel one. Have you ever played Yandere Simulator, or are you gonna play it? I haven't played it yet, but I'm planning on playing Yandere Simulator, so don't worry guys, I will play it. How do you deal with life problems? This is a very difficult question to answer because it depends on what kind of problem you are having. But generally, if I was to relate this to like my mental health with my anxiety and stuff like that, you need to learn how to put it out of your mind. I'm not a doctor, first of all, so don't take my advice as like official advice. It's just when you have to deal with problems, sometimes you have to let your mind get away from the situation. So what I do often tend to do is like play games or watch movies or listen to music, whatever, but it's usually games, something that's very immersive. So like RPG games, that's why I love them a lot. I can immerse myself and pretend I'm the character in the game instead of me right now, you know what I mean? So instead of focusing on my problems, I can think about what's happening to the character. So, oh, I gotta defeat this dragon, or oh, I gotta go help that person over there, instead of thinking, oh fuck, my life is just fucking up right now. So that's generally what I do, or talk it out with someone that you trust a lot. That usually helps as well. Would you dye your hair? Yes, I would. My question is, what is your favorite memory of this channel so far? Anything in my podcast or my collaboration videos with my friends, because we have made a lot of funny memories in those and a lot of jokes, inside jokes in there. So anything with my friends, because I had like a blast with those. And I sometimes I go back and listen to the podcast or watch old videos that I did with my friends and just laugh, because it's just funny to me. I really enjoy those videos a lot. If you had to marry one person from Seduce Me, not including Eric, who and why? So this goes back to the other questions, like who is your favorite besides Eric? I'd probably pick Sam, let's be honest here. Who is your female crush? I have a lot of female crush. Gwendolyn Christie, I have a huge crush on her. Not just female crush, I have a legit crush on Gwendolyn Christie. She's so awesome. She is just like this badass, and when I listen to her in her interviews about playing Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones, and she enjoys that she can be like this character for women, that she doesn't have to look like the prettiest girl or wearing a dress or whatever, that girls can be like just like fucking awesome and hold swords and just beat everybody, and just like I fucking love her. She's so awesome. How long have you been a Huvian? Not that long, it's just been a few years. I want to say 5? And what character in Marvel do you like? I have a lot of characters that I like. Number 1 is probably Jean Grey. I also like Wolverine, Daredevil, the Punisher, yeah, or Thor, or Loki. You know what? Fuck this, Loki. What game do you play for fun, even if it's not popular or good? You know, this is not really, you know what, I'm not ashamed of this. I have played Dragon Age multiple times. Dragon Age Origins I played 4, Dragon Age 2 times, and Inquisition I played 8 times, so it'd probably be the Dragon Age series, just because there's a lot of different things you can do in there. It doesn't matter how many saves, there's always going to be a different story. That's why I think I love it so much. So yeah, Dragon Age, I'm really obsessed with that game. Are you married or have a boyfriend? I am not married yet, but I do have a boyfriend. What's your biggest goal in life? Generally just be happy. That's the biggest one. Do you like coffee? If so, what do you prefer? I do not like coffee. I'm not a fan of coffee. I'm a tea person. So, sorry, I don't like coffee. Have you ever played Minecraft, and will you ever do a video playing it? I have played Minecraft, and I don't think I ever will, because Minecraft kind of like, I don't know, it's fun for a while, but it kind of died off on me, so it's not something that I want to make a video about, because it'd be more easier for me if I did it with people. But the thing is, like, my friends don't play it anymore, so it's just like I can't. What is your favorite games fandom? My favorite fandom that I've been in so far had probably the Rooster Teeth community. I know that's not a game. The YouTube channel for Rooster Teeth, they have one of the kindest communities I've ever been in my life. Everybody's so nice and caring for one another, even though like sometimes there's an asshole in there, but you know what I mean? Generally, everybody's really nice. Would you pick Eric from Seduce Me or Fuss from Love is a Game? Oh my gosh, I'd still probably pick Eric, because I don't really know Foss, like his story and whatever, so I still pick Eric. Why didn't you censor the video of Love and Romance instead of editing? I sent in the video, okay, if anyone hasn't watched that Let's Play of Love and Romance, it's a very smutty game. It's 18 plus, please don't watch it if you're under 18. The reason why I did that is because I'm a fucking weirdo, and I'm just like, I want to see all the boobs and everything, just show me everything. I didn't think it was gonna be like that. So, that's kind of why I did it, but the editing, I just wanted to edit it in a funny way. That's mainly also why I did it. Who's your favorite person from Love is a Game? So far I said it was Fuss, but I'm Enzo. What would you do if you didn't start YouTube? Probably the same thing. I'd still be Animating. What are your goals for the future of this channel? What are the goals you have for yourself, professional wise? Okay, goals for this channel. I mean, like, it'd be cool if I had like a lot of subscribers like PewDiePie or something, but it's not like something that I really like, I hope I get, you know what I mean? It's just like, I just want a nice community, and so far we have one, and yeah, so that's just, I hope we have a nice community and it continues to grow. That's essentially what I want. And for me, profession-wise, as an animator, I hope one day I can work on a game. A feature film or TV show would be cool too, but my general goal for me would be to work on a AAA game. Do you have any favorite girl YouTuber gamers? Yes, I do! I have HusbandoGoddess, it's Christy, who's my friend. I also have Teo Plays Games, which is Teo. She's also another friend, and I love her too. Geek Remix, those girls are, they're actually what got me inspired to make my own gaming channel, so I'd probably pick those lovely ladies. Alright, so how long have you been 3D animating for, and do you have any tips for people who are looking to get into character animation? Like I said earlier, I've been doing animations for like 4 or 5 years now, and for people who want to get into character animation, learn about the human body, not like, learn how it works, how things work, not just the human body, how things move and stuff. That's the big thing about animation, because I've seen a lot of, I'm not like hating on anybody or anything like that, but I've seen a lot of animators who don't know how essentially the body works for character animation, because it just tends to look very robotic, and the way humans work, they don't work like that, you know what I mean? Learn how to be a storyteller, because that's the biggest thing about animation. You're telling a story visually. Who is the hottest movie star? Because mine is Damon from Vampire Diaries. Okay, I said earlier Hugh Jackman, I had a crush on him since I was 8. So, there's a lot of like actors that I have a crush on. Like, I have a crush on Emilia Clarke as well. She plays Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones. I also have a crush on Kit Harington, because damn, he's ripped, and he's really cute. I really like him. Would you be okay with a female doctor, since I think they're planning on doing it, since they made the master female? So this is a Doctor Who question, and for anyone who doesn't know, the Doctor, who's the main character, has always been a male. He's always been a male. Same with his arch enemy, the Master, who's always been a male, but recently in the newest season, they changed her into a female. And there's been talks about like making the Doctor turn into female, and honestly, like, I think I'm okay with it. Like, if they were to make her female, it's just like, I hope if they do that, they pick someone who fits the Doctor, you know what I mean? All the actors they have picked to play the Doctor work perfectly. Peter Capaldi, who is the current Doctor, is perfect. He's so perfect. I love him a lot as the Doctor. And when they picked Michelle Gomez to play the Master, the first female Master, I was still skeptical, because I know the male Masters, like all the actors have played it, they played it very well. And then when they introduced Michelle Gomez, she played the lunatic perfectly. She knows how to play it perfectly. So I think my just biggest thing is just pick the right person to play it, and then I'll be fine with it. But what do you do when you're not posting videos? Animating. How do you have such a great personality? I'm weird. Do you think you'll ever do another cosplay? Yeah, actually, I plan to. It's just like I said earlier, cosplay is really expensive. You know, or like the Half-Life series. I do know what Half-Life is. I haven't played Half-Life at all, but from the general outpour of it, it seems to be good, so yeah. If you won $1 million, what would you do with it? Take care of my family and friends, first of all. Travel, that's probably what I would do. Donate to some charities, because I wanted to do that before. So yeah, I'd probably do that. If you could customize a Seduce Me character, what would he look like and be like? Out of all the Seduce Me characters, there's not like a huge dork, like a sarcastic, sassy dork among the group. I know that like all of them are generally dorks, but like, you know what I mean? Because like they have their own titles and there's no like dorky character, so I kind of need like an Alistair Dorian type of person in there. So I think that's what I would do. Sassy, funny, and just not a serious person kind of character. That's what I would make. He needs long hair. Let's go like Sephiroth, like long flowing hair, like very straight, and give him like black. Yeah, make it like silver or something. I want that. Are you a salsa or a guacamole person? Both, actually. I enjoy both. You prefer smoothies or milkshakes? I think I like smoothies a lot better. Ocean or forest? Probably the forest, because I can't swim, so. Ice cream or sherbet? I pick ice cream. Sunrise or sunset? Sunset, because it's much more prettier to me. Are you a sunny day or rainy type of person? Sunny day, because when it rains I get sleepy, so cake or pie? I'd probably pick cake, because cake is alive. What's the next Otomi that you're going to do? Like I said earlier, I'm not gonna say the title because I want it to be a surprise, but it's a fan-made game. That's all I can say. It's gonna be the next one, so. Did you know the creator of Seduce Me is Yandere-chan's voice in Yandere Simulator? Yes, I did! I know Michaela does a lot of voice work. She's a voice actress as well, so I'm aware that she is Yandere-chan, and she did a really good job of it. How did you find out about YouTube? Well, I was still like, young enough to remember. YouTube started in 2005, I believe, so I think I was 10 years old or 9, something like that. And, I didn't really have internet in my house that often, so I was introduced by, I think it was my uncle, because he knew I was obsessed with like Inuyasha and stuff, and he's just like, hey, you wanna watch Inuyasha or whatever on the computer? I was just like, That's only, I can only watch it on TV. I'm like, what are you talking about? And they show me YouTube, and he's just like, type in Inuyasha, and then you can see all these videos of it. I'm like, okay. So I typed in Inuyasha, and they had like all these like AMV videos and stuff. I'm just like, Inuyasha. So like, yeah, that was me. Alright, so what do you use to edit your videos? I use Adobe Premiere. What is your go-to thing to draw? You know what I've been drawing a lot recently was like Soulless stuff from Dragon Age because I'm still obsessed with him. So elves, I draw a lot of elves or like a lot of Overwatch characters. That's what I've been doing a lot. Top 5 guys from the games on your channel. Oh gosh. Eric is definitely number 1. The rest are gonna be Overwatch characters, I'm just letting you know right now. So I probably pick McCree after that, Hanzo, and Soldier 76 because I'm in love with his voice. So, what type of computer, mic, and camera do you use? So for anyone asking me also what my setup is, like what I use to record and stuff, I've written them in the description, so if you want to look at that. Did you cry like I did when Clara Oswald died in the Doctor Who series? I actually did cry when she died. I was so upset because I love Clara, but I don't like the way that they have her written in Doctor Who, because they have her written like she's like a Mary Sue character pretty much. But when she did die, I bawled my eyes out because I was just like, you can't kill her like that, because like, oh man, it was just so messed up. And you know what, Doctor Who's messed up at times, so it was fitting in a way, but at the same time I was really sad when she had to go. They reached out to you, would you join Rooster Teeth? If so, who would you like to meet the most? Yes. If Rooster Teeth came up to me and said, would you like to work for us? I would say yes in a heartbeat. There's no doubt about that. The person that I really wanted to meet the most, and I never got a chance to, was actually Monty Ohm. Unfortunately, if anyone doesn't know, he's the creator. He was the head of animation at the time at Rooster Teeth, and he was the creator of Ruby. And unfortunately, he passed away last year, which was, I cried a lot because he was like one of my inspirations as an animator. But aside from that, probably the Achievement Hunter guys, because those guys have made me laugh every single day with their videos, so it'd probably be them. Did anyone show you Seduce Me, or did you just stumble upon it? I actually just stumbled upon it on Steam. Can you play Nameless if you haven't already? I haven't heard of that game, so I'll look it up, and yeah. Could you do a Draw of My Life, or are you thinking of doing one? I don't know if I will do one. Maybe in the future I'll change my mind, but right now, no. Holy shit, that was all the questions, and that my voice is about gone. But thank you guys so much for asking me all those questions. I hope I answered all of them correctly or not. I don't know. I'll make another Q&A at some point. And now I get to pick the winners of the giveaway, so I'm going to go to random.org. Alright, so these are the winners of the giveaway. So thank you so much, guys, for entering. And if you're any of these people, please message me on this channel, which you go to my channel, click the about page, there's like a little message icon at the top. Just click that, message me. Whoever messaged me first will get to have the first picks for the games. Once again, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Like, you don't know how much this means to me. Honestly, I don't have any words to explain how much it does, because it's just really insane to me that 7,000 people are watching my channel and they're enjoying it, and they enjoy me, and it's really cool and everything. So thank you guys so much. And I guess I can officially announce it if you guys haven't noticed in my description. I'm calling you guys companions. It was suggested by one of you guys in the comment section, so thank you so much. I thought it was only fitting because I'm Big Hoovian, and I'm just like, companions, it's so perfect. It's like I'm the doctor and you guys are my companions. So instead of calling you guys fans, because I said that was fucking weird, so I'm gonna call you companions. So thank you guys so much for being my companions and making this awesome community within my channel, and it's really great. But yeah, I really don't know what to say. I'm so stumped because it's just crazy. I didn't expect this. Like, a few months ago, I was just at 500 subscribers, and now I'm at 7,000. It's just like, I don't know why. You guys are so nice to me. And once again, thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. If you are unaware of my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, my animation, Just the Noob, you can check it out over here, and I really appreciate if you subscribe to me there. That would mean a lot to me. And I guess I'll just put in some plugins for some videos. So the first one I'm gonna put up here, if you haven't watched any Overwatch, if you haven't seen any Overwatch gameplay, I'm gonna do more Overwatch because I have a lot of fun with those. And over here, I will put Dragon Age because I'm having so much fun. Kissing Soulless is the best thing in the world. So I'll put that over there. And if you haven't seen our podcasts, that I do with my friends. I do a podcast with my friends, and we try to keep it every week, but it's just very difficult sometimes because of our schedule and stuff. We yell about games, and there's gonna be a dick joke at some point, so if you like that stuff, click one of these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys want me to do like the YouTube or how to do YouTube video. I don't know if you guys want me to do that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys, and thank you once again for being my companions. So I'll see you in the next one.